Everything new in Fortnite's 36.10 update's already been leaked, from all the summer content we're going to be seeing all the way to a brand new mode that they've literally just announced for mobile players. Not to mention the entire Squid Game collaboration and so many mythics we've seen teased right in front of our eyes in a secret trailer that Fortnite posted. The brand new bonus reward superstars that we're going to be seeing and our first look at them potentially, or what skins they're going to be applied to. The rest of the Superman rewards, and honestly just so much more, so stick around until the end. But before we dive into that, take 2 seconds now when you go over to the shop to slap code FM1 in there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, literally 3 digits long. It not only means the world to me, but my dog Charlie the charcoal pug, and as you know, despite going to the extent of getting a giant cutout, we're now giving 1,000 V-Bucks back to supporters daily in the Discord for simply providing proof to the SAC proof section in there. Here's some of the proof of recent winners on screen, and the best part, we've only got 400 members so far, so you'll still be able to get in early. Enough messing around. For those that don't know, first of all, from Fortnite status, V36.10, this next update, will release on Wednesday, June 18th. Alongside this, the Week 2 weekly quest for Chapter 6 Season 3 Battle Royale and Fortnite OG, as well as the new Supernova Academy quest, will arrive on this date as well. Another thing pushed forward until that date also is the availability of the Season 8 Music Pass. As you can see, it's now extended one day to coincide with update 36.10, now releasing on Wednesday, June 18th. This means you have until then to get everything in the Sabrina Carpenter Music Pass, of course, before this new artist rolls around, which is teased around the Fortnite island in these new superhero locations in poster form, being Deadmau5, which will make for a very interesting skin, even if you don't like his music, as a lot of people probably won't who are younger have listened to some of his music but really like the design of this mouse-headed character. A small update on this one I've been recording before the official reveal. It's been rumoured that Bruno Mars might actually be the next festival artist. We cannot confirm this, but both Sam Leaks and I heard some stuff that makes us believe Deadmau5 might not be the artist. This information could be wrong, but we decided to share it just in case it turns out to be real. Sheena also followed up with the Bruno Mars rumour has been backed up by the admins of the Fortnite Leaks Discord server. Something right now that sadly isn't getting extended, meaning it's more than likely too late if you haven't already redeemed it, is the burn-off outfit for simply logging in on Fortnite on iOS or Android before June 17th. After this disappears, speaking of something new coming to Fortnite Mobile on June 18th with the 36.10 update, we have Fortnite Blitz Royale. Battle Royale, faster, made for mobile. This key art does reveal a few interesting things, like why is the Rift gold, and also this new skin on the left hand side apparently, according to Sheena, is the Dusk Knight skin that will finally be released with this update. He was already leaked last season and Epic now put him in the Blitz Royale key art with a new golden style, so that means these are at least 2 variants of the skin. There possibly could be more. This is how Fortnite described the mode themselves. Blitz Royale is a new game mode available on all platforms and supports crossplay with a roguelike design specifically crafted for mobile play. Got 5 minutes, get a Blitz Royale in. With several data miners posting on this, Hypex included not only the information we've just mentioned, but the fact that this is a 32-player Battle Royale mode, obviously arriving again June 18th. To be honest, 36.10 is going to be a big update, as according to the schedule before this update actually got moved from the 17th to the 18th itself, we can see that there's a month gap between 2 of the updates, the next one being like mid-July. This is because Epic Games are going out of office for their annual summer vacation, meaning we're going to be getting a summer event, hopefully bigger than last year, considering these were the only map changes on the Fortnite Wrecked map. And just like in this All Sweat summer event in Chapter 5 Season 3, we got free rewards across several different modes or involving different modes, which is what's going to be happening even with different events to the summer one starting, including a free skin. This basically showed a Superhero Academy kind of yearbook, and inside, one skin specifically that came to the item shop last night when I'm recording is this one off the Fortnite surveys, and of course all of the other 4 are off here as well, but one stands out more than the others, being this one with a reboot symbol at the top of the vans right here, implying it's upcoming for Reboot Rally, being another free rewards introduced event. Here's what that skin looks like on the Fortnite surveys in the superhero form without the Reboot logo in his chest. We then also have this afro looking robot character off the Fortnite surveys, the character in the middle, and most interestingly on the bottom left, this character, as if you take a closer look, it shows the starter A section of the FNCS logo before it's cut off by like the diamond shape that this skin is showcased in. I don't think Fortnite were meant to reveal this FNCS skin early, but 2 of the skins that they've literally just revealed now thanks to the Ballistic Changes update trailer being published, which apparently according to Fortnite is coming along with a new map, more weapons and gadgets, and a warm-up lobby. As you can see, this is the new skin upcoming at these moments in the trailer right here. Considering the amount of content that's released lately, despite the season of Battle Royale literally just dropping as well, such as the Father's Day cosmetics, they're not slowing down, as not only do we have superhero mythics right in front of our eyes in some of the new locations introduced since the start of this season, but they've also been shown off in this extended version of the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer for Chapter 6 Season 3 right here, the Morgan Mist Crow ability. We also have Superman's Mega Punch sending this G-Wagon looking vehicle flying, and according to Hypex, effects, the final two that are shown, firstly this Storm Beast's ability and also the Flying Surfboard ability, are going to be upcoming in this summer event or update itself, so the other two sadly aren't confirmed as of now. Chapter 6 Season 3 is a strange one. We've all started, loved it, and it's only going to be the shortest season, normal length anyways, since Chapter 1 Season 1. Because of this, data miners have also stated that a new mini-event is expected next update, and it's going to get interesting in the storyline now with Daigo as a boss in this location, and all of the mysterious dark scenery surrounding it now that he's succumbed to the thrall of the Dark Presence, as we saw it take over and corrupt him in this cinematic from the end of Chapter 6 Season 2 in the first ever unlocked cinematic from completing a quest. Speaking of unlocking stuff though, you may notice from the bonus rewards section on the final page 6, 7 and 8 that all of these are question marks, and it states currently unlocks on 17th of June. With these being the bonus reward super styles, these will be coming along with 36.10, so not June 17th, literally the 18th when the update goes live. And unlike Galactic Battle being a month-long season, obviously a short one that we didn't anticipate, mini season 1 of Chapter 6, where we only saw one page of super styles, as this is literally all we had time for, getting to level 100 to unlock everything, this gold version of Palpatine. Or should I say, with this colour gold integrated into this kind of Star Wars Galaxy Superstyle kind of theme, even though we have page 6 and 7 right now as progressive tiers for these superstyles introduced in the bonus reward section, it's safe to assume that either the final page will be fully gold skins, as you can see on screen right now as a concept pulled into game early, or the colour gold will be integrated into these final page 8 rewards for 5 of the Battle Pass skins out of the 8 total, and we know Superman is definitely not going to be one of them, as like General Grievous last season for Galactic Battle being the separate section or unlockable skin, this is the case for Superman, and despite the fact also he's available on July 11th if you didn't buy the battle bundle or get the deal to get him early like I did, as there's only 2 more updates after 36.10 to end off this season happening in July. After July 11th, it means the rest of the Superman rewards need to be added in 36.10 in the files. Speaking of the fact this is the final update before Epic Games return to office in around mid-July, this will also mean that the July crew pack will need to be put into the game's files and will be revealed to us as players on June 18th. Honestly, the days, weeks and months seem to be flying by, so now it's your very last chance almost to get Ayla win before it disappears, as we're already halfway through June. Remember how last summer we got the Cybertruck in the summer road trip quests, obviously in Fortnite to unlock for completely free? Well, it seems the free battle bus car SUV that we've seen in the Llama Rama trailer from Rocket League will finally be upcoming in 36.10 in Fortnite, as it has a cross-game tag, and obviously Epic Games own both IPs, Rocket League and Fortnite, if it wasn't already blatantly obvious by literally having the rocket racing mode and all the cars that you own in Rocket League transferable over to Fortnite if they do have these cross-game tags. And just before we dive into the Squid Game stuff, as so many more teasers are pouring out about this, and even Fortnite are directly involving the community. Speaking of another mode that's finally coming to Fortnite, another section of LEGO that's branched off, as we already have the normal version of LEGO, Brick Life and such, is Fortnite LEGO Expeditions coming June 18th. At first I wasn't exactly aware of what this was myself, so I took to Google and the AI came up with this response: LEGO Fortnite Expeditions is a brand new mode in LEGO Fortnite coming June 18th. Expeditions will have 3 hero classes, including the Shadow Caller. Do not worry though, this doesn't mean the current LEGO Pass is actually disappearing insanely quickly, as it started on the same day as the OG Pass, and of course Battle Royale's Chapter 6 Season 3. We've literally only just seen all of these 3 passes releasing the same day, and it looks like by the end date of them all once again, we're going to be seeing them all simultaneously change over. What's also going to be changing over from Mythic to Pet or Companion very soon, however, but not before Epic Games go on vacation, is the Crypto Dog will be coming apparently in July as the first of this cosmetic type. These were kind of teased initially in the Chapter 6 Season 3 trailer with the Chameleon Pet, which we got introduced as a new cosmetic type all the way back in Chapter 1 Season 6, but then kind of flopped. He's on the shoulder of this character, which is almost implying that yes, companions are upcoming this season, and that the pets that we already see as a cosmetic type are going to be transferred over into this new companion section. In terms of how these cute little guys will work, Spush has laid it out for us right here. You can set any name to your pet, will have validation, pets will use AI, and here's some of the stuff they can do. They can revive you, they can mark chests, weapons, and way more. You can tell them to go back to you, and you can also tell them to go to a specific place. I'm guessing this is like marking somewhere on the map. It doesn't stop there though, as these little characters seem to have their own entire personalities, as they will have the following actions: alert, angry, curious, encouraging, happy, bored, emote, sniff, sad, styled, worried, and share. The only 2 updates happening in July where these could come to the game are 36.20 and also 36.30. Thankfully, what we don't have to wait until July for is Fortnite X Squid Game, as this was announced initially in the State of Unreal livestream to be coming as a UEFN upcoming collaboration on June 27th, 2025. You may have already played some creative experiences replicating some of the Squid Game games that we've seen, particularly in Season 2. So with Season 3 of Squid Game releasing the same day over on Netflix as well as coming to Fortnite on June 27th, it's safe to say we're going to be seeing even more of this surrounding the new games that are upcoming with this season. It's safe to say we're finally going to be seeing Squid Game skins come to the game, as the official IP is now collaborated in Fortnite instead of just a creative map being made by a publisher on it, and one of those was actually teased by the Dying Light Twitter. Got a few friends from @Fortnite Game at our booth, and as you can see from the image, it not only shows one of the pink guards that actually, oversee and make sure the games are actually going correctly or the rules are enforced, and then on the right we have Agent Peely holding these Dachi cards, which is the game that the recruiter made them play back in Season 1 of Squid Game. Agent Peely, of course, was a Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass skin for our first spy or agent themed season we've seen, and despite the suits in Squid Game being, these green things that obviously the players are actually wearing, once they get to the final, this actually kind of fits. Their suits get upgraded to a more fancier version amongst these final contestants, obviously to show that they are finalists and have survived the masses of players until these final games. So with it being kind of obvious because of this image, including a Squid Game pink guard next to a Fortnite outfit, that this is obviously meaning then that the pink Squid Game guard is going to be a Fortnite outfit during this event, it begs the question, how is it going to be appearing? So far the Fortnite teasers haven't revealed this, either the first one showing the front of a Squid Game's recruiter card with a phone number on the back, and then the second being, you guessed it, this one with a phone number on the back itself. As we know from ringing this, people have documented that calling the number will result in sounds, kinda like a rift going on, and a spectrogram that reads red, green, square meals and affluent arrivals, and obviously the Squid Game meals that we see are kinda square. The Squid Game stuff, however, doesn't stop there, as it's literally just been leaked. The next reload map is going to be entirely themed around this collaboration. First of all, we have this scenery with a cardboard cutout of a car, the iconic bedroom scene where the players sleep, then we have this red light, green light doll revamped in a cuddle team leader fashion, which I'm guessing is going to be a skin. Some outside scenery, which looks like where the VIPs could be dining when they're not watching the games. Some iconic pastel coloured buildings with the different shapes on that they had to carve out of the Dalgona cookies. A room entirely covered in ice, this cornfield kind of outside area, the crazy room full of staircases which gets players between each game and back to the bedroom, an outside dock area as in the show it's an island and a guy in a boat has to get everybody there, and then last but not least out of all of these, a room full of traps underneath what seems to be normal floor. Something that got swept under the rug, a new Icon series skin, as many people think typical gamer is always the next one, was the Son Heung-min skin. Epic Games revealed this, as you can see in the background, from the real life transition to Fortnite actual kind of character model trailer, showing off not only his emotes, being his iconic click celebration, but then we also have his harvesting tool or pickaxe, whatever you want to call it, alongside it actually being a back bling as well when in the case on his back, and then another edit style from at the end of the trailer skidding on his knees. This is coming to the shop on June 20th at 8 PM Eastern Time or June 21st at 9 AM KST, which I don't know what time zone that is, but Fortnite posted it.